What is a calorie? Unlocking the secret for weight loss. How many calories are in that slice of pizza? How many do you burn when you run? Or even when you're just sitting still? We hear about calories all the time, but what are they really? And how do they actually impact your weight? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how understanding calories better could be the missing piece to your weight loss goals. Did you know the thermic effect of food can help you burn fat? We'll explain how later. As always, this video is educational and does not constitute medical advice. Energy balance and weight. Calories are like your body's energy currency, keeping track of how much energy comes in and how much goes out. When we consume about as much energy as we burn, we maintain a healthy balance. No weight gain, no weight loss, just stability. But if we keep adding more energy than we use, our body stores the excess as fat, like putting extra money in a savings account. On the other hand, when we burn more energy than we take in, our body taps into those fat reserves, and that's when we start losing weight. Understanding this balance is crucial. It's how we can control and manage our weight effectively. And we measure all this energy with one simple unit, the calorie. Definition of a calorie. So, what exactly is a calorie? We hear about them constantly, but let's get down to the science. A calorie is actually a unit of energy, a way to measure how much fuel is stored in the food we eat. Technically speaking, 1 calorie is the amount of energy needed to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of water by 1 degree Celsius. That's 2.2 pounds by 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Sounds a bit like a science experiment, right? But it's simpler than it seems. Think of it this way. Every time you eat, you're fueling your body with tiny packets of energy. And just like filling up your car's gas tank, different foods come with different amounts of energy. For example, a cheeseburger packs about 300 calories. A can of soda has roughly 150. A serving of French fries? Around 365 calories. And a whole cup of strawberries has just 50 calories. Each of these numbers represents the energy your body can extract and use. But here's where it gets interesting. Everything we consume has a calorie count, and that number shows us how much energy is stored in the chemical bonds of the food. It's not just about numbers on a label, it's about understanding the fuel behind everything we eat. By the way, if you find this tip useful, check out the quiz below to discover the best personalized wellness solution for you in just 60 seconds. Within a minute, you'll know exactly what's right for your wellness. How our bodies use calories. Ever wondered what happens to all those calories after you eat? It's like fueling a machine, and your body uses those calories in 3 fascinating ways. First, about 10% of the calories you consume are spent on something you probably didn't expect: digestion itself. That's right, your body actually uses energy just to break down and process the food you eat. It's like a mini workout happening inside you every time you eat a meal. Next up, around 20% of your calories go toward physical activity, everything from your daily walks to intense workouts, and even simple movements like fidgeting or typing. This is where you have the most control, and it's why physical activity can make such a big impact when you're trying to manage your weight. But here's the surprising part. Physical activity isn't where most of your energy goes. The real calorie burner? It's what's called your basal metabolic rate, BMR, which uses a whopping 70% of the energy you consume. This is the energy your body needs just to keep you alive. Think of it as the baseline cost to power your body's essential functions, like keeping your heart beating, your lungs breathing, and your cells functioning, even when you're just lying down doing absolutely nothing. It's the engine that keeps everything running, and it never stops. Understanding how your body uses calories is key to figuring out how to reach your goals. Next, we will cover more precisely how much calories your body needs. You don't want to miss this.
Daily caloric needs. So, how many calories do you really need each day? You've probably heard the standard numbers: 2,000 calories for women, 2,500 for men. But here's the truth. Those are just guidelines, and they don't tell the whole story. Your daily caloric needs are like a personal blueprint, tailored specifically to you. For example, did you know that professional cyclists in the Tour de France can burn up to a jaw-dropping 9,000 calories a day? Understanding them is the key to reaching your weight loss goals. Here's the exciting part. Later in this video, we'll show you exactly how to calculate your own daily caloric needs using a method called T.D.E.E, or Total Daily Energy Expenditure. You'll learn how to personalize your numbers based on your weight, height, activity level, and more. So stay tuned, because unlocking this information is the first step to mastering your calorie balance and weight loss. By the way, if you find this tip useful, check out the quiz below to discover the best personalized wellness solution for you in just 60 seconds. Total Daily Energy Expenditure, T.D.E.E. Alright, let's talk about something called Total Daily Energy Expenditure, or T.D.E.E for short. If you're serious about understanding calories and how they impact your weight, T.D.E.E is your new best friend. It's the magic number that tells you how many calories you burn in a day just by being you. And once you know this number, you'll have the power to create the perfect calorie balance for your goals. So, what exactly makes up T.D.E.E? It's a combination of three things: basal metabolic rate, BMR, the thermic effect of food, TEF, and the calories burned through physical activity. Let's break it down. First up, basal metabolic rate, or BMR. This is the number of calories your body needs just to keep you alive. Even if you stayed in bed all day doing absolutely nothing, your heart would still be pumping, your lungs breathing, and your organs working hard to keep everything functioning. That's your BMR in action, and it makes up the biggest chunk of your T.D.E.E. We'll dive deeper into how to calculate your BMR later in the video, so stick around. Next, we have the thermic effect of food, TEF. Ever thought about how your body needs energy just to digest and process the food you eat? That's TEF. It might surprise you, but about 10% of your daily calories go towards breaking down your meals and turning them into energy. Think of it as your body's internal cooking fee. And finally, there's physical activity, the part you have the most control over. This includes everything from your daily movements, like walking around the house, to intense workouts at the gym. The more active you are, the more calories you burn. It's the most variable part of T.D.E.E, which means you can really influence it based on your lifestyle and habits. Now that you've got a solid understanding of your total daily energy expenditure, T.D.E.E, you're halfway to mastering the calorie deficit game. In part 2 of this video, we'll walk you through exactly how to calculate your T.D.E.E using simple personalized formulas and real-life examples to make it easy. Click here for part 2 of this video, and we'll see you there.